Welcome back to Tech Pulse. The original iPhone Air felt like a device from the future, ultra-thin, light. That titanium frame felt amazing in hand. But that thin body came with real sacrifices, a single rear camera, weak battery life, and a price tag that felt steep for what you actually got. Now leaks suggest Apple's fixing exactly that with the iPhone Air 2. If Apple leaks like this are your thing, do me a favor and hit like and subscribe before we get into it. It genuinely helps this channel keep tracking stuff like this. Let's start with design, since the signature look is staying put. Expect the same ultra-thin profile around 5.6 millimeters, still built on a grade 5 titanium frame with internal ribbing to keep it from bending. Black, white, and light gold are expected to return, with the old light blue reportedly swapped for a new pastel shade some leaks are calling pale lavender, though that specific color hasn't been locked down yet. The display stays a 6.5-inch LTPO OLED panel with promotion, peak brightness up around 3000 nits outdoors, and a new anti-reflective coating to cut down glare, which leads nicely into the biggest physical change, the camera. The single lens setup is reportedly gone. To make room, Apple is said to be shrinking and reorganizing the Face ID hardware, freeing up space for a real second camera without making the phone any thicker. Expect the same 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide, bringing back proper landscape shots, group photos, and native macro. Two match sensors also opens the door to spatial video recording for Vision Pro playback. Up front, the selfie camera is expected to jump to 24 megapixels too. Now for what's actually powering this thing. The Air 2 is expected to move to Apple's next-generation A20 Pro chip, reportedly built on a 2-nanometer process for a real jump in efficiency. Managing heat inside a frame this thin is always tricky though, and the real fix here appears to be a new vapor chamber cooling system, a physical heat dissipation upgrade rather than just software tricks, letting Apple keep performance high without the phone overheating. On the connectivity side, expect Apple's own C2 modem for better battery efficiency on cellular, alongside an updated wireless chip for smoother Wi-Fi and Bluetooth performance. Here's where things get interesting for anyone who actually owned the original battery life. The extra space freed up by the smaller Face ID module is reportedly being used to grow the battery itself, which combined with a more efficient chip should meaningfully close the gap that had people carrying portable chargers just to get through the evening. And finally, the display cutout. Thanks to that reorganized Face ID hardware, expect a noticeably smaller dynamic island up top, freeing up extra screen space for video and games. As for timing, early rumors pointed to a late 2026 release, but recent reports suggest Apple pushed this to spring 2027 instead, launching alongside the standard iPhone 18 and the budget iPhone 18e, rather than joining the Pro lineup this fall. As for price, the original launched at $999, and current estimates put the Air 2 somewhere around $1,100, though that number isn't locked in yet. So tell me, does a second camera and a bigger battery finally make the Air worth it for you? Or is the price hike a deal breaker? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed to Tech Pulse with notifications on so you don't miss it the moment this actually gets confirmed. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.